Hey guys, this is Killrob speaking, and today we are going to have a final look at the game in its current and latest iteration before the next bigger update. And it's just a few days off, I would say, maybe a 10-day at max. And we still have lots of more bug fixing and polishing to do. But I will be taking a look at the latest iteration with you and show you around, and for that reason I'm going to build an updated version of the Wing Stacker. So bear with me. We are going to build a new platform, and that will be longitudinal mount, engine, double wishbone, steel, just to make it somewhat heavy. Alright, but we're not going to do the same mistake as before with the Wing Stacker, where we forgot to flare out the wheel arches. So I'll be building this one now. So I think that does it. This super awesome design, which is totally shit, is back. But how can we make this version even more awesome? Well, let me try something. As it turns out, people were kind of complaining that they didn't experience the whole amount of downforce which they were promised while cruising at 30 kilometers an hour through town. So the master engineers at Killrob Automotives have now attacked this problem by slightly modifying the aerodynamic design of the car, as you can see. And this somehow shows that we're kind of allowing you some creative freedom to do shitty stuff, which doesn't really work. So let's see how this one performs, shall we? And of course, such a wonderful new model in the series of the Wing Stackers needs an appropriate suffix. And in this case, it's not the extreme version, no, it is the BBQ version, of course. There it is. So now we're going to build a new model. And of course, such a wonderful aerodynamically efficient car does need an engine which actually accelerates it to the desired 30 kilometers an hour, so that you can feel the full effect of the downforce. So we are going for a longitudinal rear-wheel drive, and we are going to choose an engine, but not one of these. We are going to build our own engine, I think. Yeah, this one looks like it's fitting in there, and it's nice and chromy, as a good Wing Stacker engine should be, of course. Race intakes to suck in all the squirrels, which try to dump nuts in there. And as you might have noticed, the sounds are a bit weird, and that is because they have lots of reverb, and that is because we were testing some kind of mixing stuff, and it's still a bit wrong in here. But what this leads to is kind of the tunnel effect that you need to put the pedal down in order to hear what it sounds like, and I'm going to demonstrate that here. So yeah, this won't be in the game, as you can imagine, because it's a bit stupid, but it sounds kind of cool. So let's hear it. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think this will be perfect for a 30 kilometer per hour ride in the city. So let's go and save this wonderful engine. It's the BBQ-tastic. There we go, a wonderful power curve. And it needs to be double clutch, because you need to be accelerating to 30 kilometers an hour really fast. And one thing you can see here is that it's slightly weird 256 kilometers an hour with a 400 kilowatt engine? That doesn't sound quite right, does it? Well, you know why, right? So, let's put on some proper tires this time. That will be semi-slicks, and we put on wide tires. Yeah, this looks kind of cool. So, 295s in the back and 265s in the front. So, ride height down a bit. Don't want to make it too crazy. And now you see something new here. That is something we have built in because the full weight of the car cannot really be calculated yet, because you don't really put anything else in it. No seats, nothing. Kind of reasonable. 1,200 kilograms. And here you can adjust the weight distribution with shifting this fake weight around, which you have added, and you can try to make like well-balanced cars like this one, for instance. It's almost 50-50. Ah, there's one more thing here. As you can see, much has changed on this screen, and now it is more similar to the engine testing screen, where you get lots of reasonable info, and there's all on there which you need, and you have all this, all the graphs up here which you already know about. Speed graph, the power graph, the yaw rate, and we can see it's a bit understeery. Yeah, we have huge tires on in the back. But then let's see what our downforce graph does. That is quite significant, I would say. At 200 kilometers an hour, it has 400 kilos of downforce. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And the fun thing here is, let's see. Where do we have it? Yes, it is actually pulling 1.2 Gs at 87.5 kilometers an hour. So indeed, you can drive around the city. Or, well, you shouldn't do it 87.5, but you will already feel the downforce. You don't even have to put your mom on the passenger seat in order to get enough downforce, if you catch my meaning. So, yes, that is the wing stacker, and it's really bad, as you can see. Economy rating, 19.1 liters. Yeah, too many wings, dude, bro. That doesn't really work. Alright, I think that's it for now, guys, and hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.